Today I am here with John Lai, CEO, President, and Director of PetVivo Holdings, and I want to be very honest and upfront, man. I'm super excited about all the things he has going. I'm gonna let him tell us a little bit about PetVivo and the announcement that has just happened on today. John, welcome.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for having me. So today was a very major day in the company's history. We've been working with a company called PetVivo Bio, which is a spin-off of the University of Connecticut. So they developed a nanofiber technology that's quite transformative, paired up with our spring technology. For the last year and a half, 2 years. They've been working with small animals and large animals on injecting our particles into the joints. And what they're seeing is actually the joints repairing themselves within 60 days. And literally regenerating cartilage, according to their scientists.
Awesome.
And there was a lot of excitement from the university as well as PetVivo Bio when they started to see the test results. So as the progression occurred, we had the opportunity to bring their team of scientists in with our team of scientists. So we have a lot of scientists, a lot of PhDs, and so does PetVivo. So it's quite the conversation when those guys get together. And what that means for us is it really expands the potential platform use of Spring and PetVivo's technology into multiple products in the companion animal side as well as eventually the human side. Because the whole emphasis on their side was a human product to really help with osteoarthritis, lameness, as well as rehabbing after surgery. And it really appears in small animals as well as large animals that it definitely does this and accomplishes it in quite a transformative way. I mean, if you can imagine an elderly person that has multiple issues and they really can't do the surgery because they can't rehab. Well, we're offering an injection that may be able to prolong the joint, improve the quality of life, and maybe prevent the surgery for the next 5 years and so on. So it really less strain on the person.
Absolutely. John, talk about how big can this opportunity become?
So on a global basis, if you look at osteoarthritis, joint replacement, and so on, it's over 100 billion a year. And that's on the human side. On the animal side, it's growing. If you look at specifically osteoarthritis and the various treatments around it, it's probably about 5 billion a year in the United States. So you can see it's quite large where you're getting technology that can help the people as well as the animal. I mean, obviously it's going to be helping the animals first. We expect to file the human side of the FDA with our animal studies probably at the end of this year. So we'll file an IDE. It could be early next year, but that's pretty exciting. You know, once the FDA says we're accepting your data, start human trials, I feel it's not going to be a very long path to commercialize product. But with this acquisition, it also allows us to go for a whole spectrum of possible grant money because we fit a lot of categories of need within the FDA, the Defense Department, also a lot of R&D tax credits being affiliated and a lot of the work being done at the University of Connecticut because we're keeping PetVivo at the university because they have so much resources, you know, that we can draw upon. We're eligible for a lot of state tax credits, federal tax credits because we're doing R&D that's going to help people.
Absolutely. John, one question. Why should investors be paying attention right now?
Well, if you look at our relative our market cap right now is about 30 million. If you think about the various markets we can go into, so PetVivo Holdings is truly a holding company. It has 4 wholly owned subsidiaries. One is Cosmetalife, which is the human aspect of therapeutics and bringing PetVivo in there. And now I think we got a team of 16, 17 scientists in one building. You know, who knows what these people can develop. And we do see a pretty broad pipeline. So you can go to our deck and we'll be updating the deck with potential new products for both the animal as well as the human side. And then also you look at PetVivo Animal Health, our flagship product, Spring with OsteoCushion technology.
Yep.
We have injected over 16,000 animals, okay? And we have seen tremendous results, and we're getting major endorsements across the board. Like in horse racing, Commonwealth Racing,
Yeah.
they won the Derby with Mage, they won the Dubai World Championship. Their CEO says every one of our horses will be getting injections of Spring because after they come out of retirement, these are like professional athletes in football. There's a lot of injuries, you know. Upon injection, it's really improving the quality of life of the retirement. They're running free in the fields. We're seeing multiple situations where there are labs that are like 12 years old, barely able to stand. After our Spring injections into the joint, we're seeing results within 2 to 3 weeks where these dogs are running up and down the stairs, but it's long term. It's not, because we're addressing the root cause of the problem. It's a naturally derived product. You have minimal side effects or none, because, and also it fits a lot of the demographic drivers, just like the veterinary and human side. They want to use less pharmaceuticals. When you inject our product, we have seen many dogs within 2-3 weeks not need any of the painkillers, the NSAIDs, because, you know, everybody else is masking the problem. We're addressing the root cause. And when you look at all these painkillers and so on, it's very damaging to the liver, the kidney, gastrointestinal tract, but you're also masking the problem. Where a dog normally will not run and jump in situations they don't feel the pain. They're gonna run and jump and actually damage the joint sooner.
Well, listen, man, John, I want to thank you so much for coming on today, sharing the great news about what's going on over at PetVivo. And do you have any parting words before you go?
It's a transformative year for us. Just stay onto our website, look for updates, look for news releases, because it's going to be a really exciting year for us.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being
Thanks for having me.
That'll be it, man. I wanted to wrap it up and once again thank John Lai, the President, CEO, and Director of PetVivo, for stopping by today. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.